I know you've taken about 3,400 calories for 40% protein, 35% carbs, 25% fats. No, I don't stalk you. You did an interview with us and it's online, muscleandfitness.com. But how has that been? Was that a transition that was difficult for you, and also having to eat more often?
Yes.
I mean, it's
yes. It was a struggle at first because what I found, like I knew I didn't really eat, but I didn't know I didn't eat. Mm-hmm. Like if I were to put a number on it, a caloric number on it, I would probably say before I started training, I was probably only getting about 1,500 calories a day, maybe 2,000 calories a day, because I would I possibly would eat a breakfast, but then I would just snack. Mm-hmm. And some days it would be literally just dinner because you're the hustle and bustle of the day. Yeah. I'm drinking. I've always been a water drinker, but now being on this regimented eating plan where I'm eating every 2.5 hours, and I know exactly what I am going to eat. And I'm kind of prepping my meals. I don't like prepping to where they're completely done and then they're not, my meat isn't fresh, my protein isn't fresh. I like fresh protein that I can cook right then and there. Mm-hmm. Unless I'm traveling like now, then it's a little more of a challenge. But yeah, man, I'm up to actually, like, I got up to almost 4,000 calories per day since the interview.
All right.
And now I just recently dropped back down to 3,600 calories a day. So
now you're working with 2 trainers, correct?
I'm working with one trainer.
One trainer. Okay.
Yes.
So would that be Chris
Ketting?
Chris Ketting. Okay. I thought you were working with someone in New York as well, but maybe they're just a friend.
Yeah, that's just a friend. I was training. He actually connected me with someone here just recently, just this week, really.
What was the first thing when you got hooked up with Chris? What was the first thing that you guys did, like, to start down this path? Did he take any assessments? Was he like, let's just see, where you need work? Like, did he evaluate you? I'm just curious as to how you get going.
Yeah, so we had a conversation. I actually sat down with 4 different trainers and wanted to see and gauge who would be the best fit for me from not only a training perspective, but just your trainers, they're like one of your closest friends now. Mm-hmm. Like, you talk to them more than almost anyone. Yeah. And so I wanted to have and be able to develop a great relationship and have a great rapport. And his vibe, his energy was just right on point. That's cool. Kind of calm, cool and collected, not a too high, too low individual, kind of similar to myself. Mm-hmm. And so I took a liking to that. But when we first started, we jumped right into it, but it was a matter of assessing me and watching me do the movements, mm-hmm. and then showing me how to actually execute the movements the correct way.
Got it.
And that was huge for me because it allowed me to, right out the gate, just lift and lift the way that I thought was correct. But then, not that it wasn't correct, but in order to make the gains that I needed to make, in order to have the impact that I wanted that particular movement to have on my body, to see the result and create the change and the transformation, I had to do it a little differently. And everything has been like that. And it just intensifies every single rep, every single set, every single workout.
It can be frustrating, though, as a beginner, because you think that you're training the right way. And then when someone's correcting you because they're watching what you're doing, it can almost feel uncomfortable when you have to switch from the bad habits you've adapted over the years. Now, does it get to the point where I feel like I would get frustrated and be like, "Oh yeah, Chris, let me see you run a button hook," so you'd have something on him to be like, "Yeah, that was a shitty pattern, man."
Okay, so to that point, like, for me, it was very important that my trainer that I was going to be working with wasn't, or I should say, could do exactly what he was trying to get me to do.
Got it. Okay.
Like, so he needed to look the part.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's hard. And this is no knock against trainers who aren't looking the part.
Who look like bags of flour.
Yeah, there's no, because they may have all the information and they may be phenomenal trainers, but they're not for me because I need to look at you and know, okay, yeah, you're doing the same thing. And then when I need to see it, I need you to jump into that working set really quick or that warm-up set and show me and see like, yeah, this dude is put together. Yeah. You know, like
I do. It instills a confidence in you that you're getting the right direction and that you're going to be going down the right path.
Exactly.
Have you decided yet on when you want to step on stage? And I know.
So I have.
Oh, you have? All right. Have. Where will this be? So we will all be there. We're all going.
So I am. I say I have. I haven't signed up yet.
Okay.
But
the page is open on your computer.
The page is open on my computer. It's a competition in May.
Okay.
May 20th, that weekend. In Minneapolis.
Okay, in Minneapolis.
In Minneapolis, where I think it's Mr. and Mrs. Fit or something like that.
Okay. Now, do you want us to just threaten some people so they don't show up? So if you only show up, you have to win. So we can just try to get everybody else.
No, I don't want that. There's actually a competition, NPC competition in July.
Okay.
That I was considering, and here's my deal. Like, again, I'm a rookie at this, and I'm very big on just keeping my head down and working and absorbing knowledge and information, and so I don't enter into someone else's field and just automatically think, oh, I'm the guy. I don't care what I've done. That's not my personality. And so I set out on this journey wanting to get physically fit and look a certain way. And men's physique is what attracted me right out the gate. Doing it in a natural way. That's the only thing I've ever known. I didn't start taking all these supplements until really now. I had never really taken anything, even while I played, believe it or not. And so for me, an NPC competition just opens the door to so much. Where I'm just, with laying my ego aside, I would be at an extreme disadvantage.